giving you the most trouble about in terms of censorship? Nudity or
like
language?
waking up.
Just getting out of bed in the morning?
They just have it in their minds that they want to hire somebody, but they don't want any communication made. You know, they want to like make you into something. I don't know. It's like, I guess it goes into white homes. They're worried about that a lot.
What do they? Yeah, you know, it's funny. Gwen Barrett, our associate producer, or sometime producer, is black. You know, and Carmen Matias is Hispanic.
You have to be colored to be on television. You can't,
yeah, colored.
Yes, you can't be black. You have to have a little colored in there, just a taste.
Tad.
Yeah, just to keep it interesting for America.
Yeah. Well, she said, and we were talking about your humor, that your humor offends white people, and I'm not that easily offended. Like, I'm not coming from a spot where Richard Pryor is going to offend me. I think you have humor that makes us see a lot of the truth and laugh at things we wouldn't normally laugh at. I think that's part of what you're doing. What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
What's up, guys? What's up? If you hear some noise in the background, it's actually a fan because it's hot as shit here. And it's hot as shit here in Illinois. I had technical difficulties today. Fuck, I had a lot of technical difficulties today. For some reason, my modem wouldn't connect, and like even when I was at work, I actually was having people that were having a hard time hearing me. So I actually, first I thought it was a stream, then I just reset everything, and then I was like, oh yeah, shit, let me go ahead and reset the let me go ahead and restart everything. So yeah, I had a fucking hard time today. Oh god, guys, it's Friday, the weekend is here, and I'm just actually setting up a couple of things. I actually got the stream going and all that other good shit. Oh god, it was, man, damn it. Oh man, it has been a week. And quite frankly, yeah, like I almost got to a point where I was just like, fuck it, I don't want to stream today. I got to a point where like, fuck it, I don't want to stream today. I'm pissed the fuck off. And yeah, fuck. It's hot. I had to wear a shirt. Matter of fact, here, it's fuck. You guys can see cleavage. No, I'm not doing any hot tub streams. Yeah. Shit. Yeah, I'm hot as hell. I am hot. I'm like, this shit is not fun. I am ready to motherfucking just like, I have to say, I have not been feeling I've been feeling quite in the throughs lately. Yeah, I just made up a word, in the throughs, because yeah, that's how fucking lazy I've been feeling lately. And the only fucking thing that's been keeping me going is these mother freaking simpletons that's online that stand these political figures for some reason. These people that get on the YouTubes or the Twitch channels and make videos and shit like that. God damn. I don't know how these people are literally standing these guys. It makes no sense to me. It's one of those things where it's just like, God, I just don't get it. I don't get it. it's yeah, sure. And I'm actually going to it tonight, so that's not even an issue. That's not even a thing. It's just that I find it very, very frustrating to actually have to, just like to explain people that I'm not doing the shit to make your favorite person or make your favorite person look bad. I'm literally doing the shit, dumbasses, to make sure that you guys are not being taken for a ride. Like, and that's the one thing I don't get. These people are the ones that's being taken for a ride, and it's just like I'm actually trying to help you guys out. But anyway, what's up, guys? Hey, I'm actually thinking about starting a second channel. I know it seems weird. I haven't hit 1,000, and I'm thinking about starting the second channel, which is kind of it's one of those things where I want to start the second channel because I have my political content on this channel. I have my different things on this channel where I want to be able to I want to actually be able to talk about hard-hitting content. And one of the things that I'm a little averse to is actually having videos talking about myself. Now, is it like, it's one of those things where it's just like, just doing videos about myself, I find it weird, and I don't know if I can ever do a blog channel. I know a lot of people that do, and they, for some reason, they are quite successful at a blog channel. But like the times that I have done blogs on this channel, either through Twitch and on YouTube, it's one of those things where it's just like, I feel it a little bit weird to actually talk directly about myself. Now, when I'm actually in a one-on-one setting, talking with people that I'm spending time with, it's actually fairly easy. But still, I find myself hating to carry a monologue, because I can fucking monologue about shit all the time. Yeah. So I don't know. It's something that I was thinking about. It's just one of those things where it's one of those things that I was thinking about. Also, it's the channel that I can do a lot more gaming on, where you guys that come for the political content, you guys can actually come for the political content and stay for the go to that channel for just my talking about shit in life. Hey, maybe if the right people actually see it, I can probably be canceled, and then I know I made it. I'm such an asshole. All right, so let's go to the first video. I've given you guys time enough for people to start following in and letting them know that I'm actually in. Let's talk about this. All right, so I want to start out this video section with a little bit of a message. Yes, a message. PSA. Hey guys, if you're coming across this channel because I've actually talked negatively about your cult leader, guess what? Thank you for watching, because your tears actually help support the nourishment of my body. And I know, insert fat joke here, but I don't care. I've been on the internet since I was 14, and that was more than 20 years ago. And you know what? I'm going to still keep doing it no matter what insults that you give. Because you know why? I'm a fucking adult. And I grew up in a time when bullying was a thing. And the shit that you do, the little comments that you make, they're like candy to me. And oh, do I love candy. And so that's why when I talk about your friend, your leader, the man who has ascended, I find it fun when you come in and talk about me. And who am I talking to? Or have finding fun when you come in and try to make fun of me? That's why I'm going to spend some time talking about this dummy, Kevin Samuels. Here we go. Now, for those of you guys who actually have a life and don't know who Kevin Samuel is, Kevin Samuel is, well, he's a red pillar, which means he's, I want to say, somebody who may be voluntarily or involuntarily celebrating his hatred of like everybody, but specifically focused on women. Now, he is an older gentleman, nice clean cut. And well, quite motherfucking frankly, this motherfucker is somebody who didn't really have any type of a following until he started, talking crap about women. And he has made a lot of money off of the poor suckers and rubes that, well, let's just say that feed his pockets and his ego. So, let's hear what he has to say. By the way, this video is on the show The Roommates, which honestly is a questionable channel in and of itself. I've saw previous videos of who was that, Pat somebody, and it always seemed to be geared towards angry young males that hope to make it big, but are desperately failing because capitalism. But yeah, let's hear Kevin Samuels talking about men's beauty standards. Oh, this is going to be good. Now, of course, he's not going to be talking about how men should actually look and dress and keep themselves up or be decent motherfucking people. He's going to be talking about women because that's what these idiots are like. Let's go. All right, my man, look. If you're running this channel, this is the guy who runs the channel. Dog, you're not a talk show host. You're somebody who has a YouTube channel that does podcast shit. Like, come on, guys. Like, dude, microphone stand, microphone holder, seat. That's like, if I can afford it, man, you can too. How many subscribers does this channel have? Just to say. All right, I turn them up. Has almost 400k subscribers. Let's see. Sure. All right, let me see if you can actually hear it now. Yeah, that's what is going on. My bad. Yes, there we go.
Want a man who's 6 feet tall, 6 feet. Okay, that's what you want. You just what you want. And the same thing with a man. If that's what you want, that's what you want. But let's say the typical attractive woman. What is she wanting? Well, her beauty is currency. She wants a good deal. So the basic line I've kind of given guys, however much her beauty's worth, that's how much she's looking for on the dollar side.
All right, so let's actually just address this right now. Fuck. All right, so hey guys, look. Guys, girls, in betweens, yeah, things of that nature. If you're somebody who fucking thinks that a woman has a sexual marketplace, because that's the shit that he's actually saying. He's actually saying the fucking involuntary peoples whole thing about, well, a woman has a sexual marketplace value. And he's trying to equate this to dollars. One, fuck that, because what happens is this. It fucking puts a value on somebody's looks. And as we know, most market values are bullshit. Try me on this one. But it also does one thing. It devalues a person to a fucking commodity. People are not commodity. Peoples are not commodities at all. But yo, of course. Yo, what's up, Grand Ultimate? Let's continue.
So you can understand I don't use sevens in my system.
No, adjustable sixes.
Sixes, but you know, 8s, 9s, and 10s. Those are the women that get. You know, I use the old school standard. Pam Grier, but that would be Beyonce today. Kelly Rowland, that would be somewhere around the line of Diane Carroll, and then Halle Berry, 90s. That would be. It's hard to find a 10 these days. See, those kind of women have.
Wait, did he just say it's hard to find a 10? And did he just say it's hard to find a 10? What the fuck do you think you are, dude? Well, he said you don't use 7, so the fuck do you, like, really? What fucking value do you have to a woman as far as your looks? I'm just wondering. Like, fuck. Like, this. Okay. Let's go. I'm sorry. I'm. Yeah, sure.
Men with resources. There's always going to be more resources. And I asked the guy, why do you want her more than anything else? And what these guys tend to want is they want her for acceptance. But here's the thing. I don't have a problem with hypergamy. Understand something. Women want you to be able to pay the bills. All of them. One of my most insightful.
Wow! What the fuck? Oh no, they're too, like, yeah, Amy. No, they're not something that he would actually like, because you know they're ghetto and like they've had more than 2 penises inside of them. So yeah, they're not his type cup of tea, because you know, yeah, no. Anyway, so he literally said like, "It's no problem with hypergamy." Like, dude, the fuck? You are literally doing MGTOW and red pill talking points. Literally doing them. Like, I don't. Maybe it's me. Maybe I've had sex with what people consider conventional attractive women and non-conventional attractive women. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I am motherfucking different. But I tend to find that this is bullshit, and the only people that don't know this is bullshit are sorry MRA types, sorry MGTOW types, sorry simpleton types that would beg, plead, and all this. Like, these are the people that would try to motherfucking butter up to a hot woman, and when she treat him like shit because that's the fucking attention that she's used to getting, then it will be, oh, they're just trash. These women are just trash. Well, let's continue.
Type of questions I ask women: do you want to have to pay substantial bills after you're pregnant? And
wait, so is he saying that women can't work after they're pregnant? Wait, oh shit, oh wow. Wait. This motherfucker is literally saying that women can't pay bills after they're pregnant. Dude, by that standard alone, that shit, no millennial. Yeah, his suit is nicer than his personality. But that's a low bar for his personality. By that standard alone, there should be no millennials or Gen X getting pregnant. Like, it's just a thing, because like we have a lower quality of life where it takes more than one income, or some cases 2 incomes, to actually make it. But let's continue.
After the 6 months of asking that question, I've had 2 women say I don't mind. That means across the board. Do you want to have to pay substantial bills? They tend to want a man who is in that top 10%, $100,000, to their top 5% or even 1%. And here's the reality. Do you want those problems?
The fuck, like he has that whole Steve Harvey like type, like disgust when he say that shit. Like, dude, like, wow, why do people fall for this shit? Okay, let's go.
Because as a man who has dated beautiful women, I will tell you what I know more than anything else with men who have those kind of women. If it doesn't work out or they pick the woman for the wrong reasons, one of the first things they say, I just want somebody that's going to be nice to me. See, human beings always want what they can't have, but the question is, why do you want what you want?
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, the fuck? Kevin Samuel, human beings always want what they can't have. No, you're projecting. How? How, dog? See, here's the thing, and then I'm gonna actually address the shit because this is the shits. What happens, and I'm gonna tell you, these motherfuckers who follow this whole idea, this whole set, because most of them, think that they're the supreme gentleman, the ultimate gentleman. They think that they are the shit, and all the rest of us are just squirrels trying to get a fucking nut. But almost all of the motherfuckers who think this way are fucking losers. Fucking losers. Because what ends up happening is they do shit like, well, yeah, I can't get a woman because I don't have enough money. And then if they're lucky enough to make some sort of money where they get women that quote unquote fit this standard, then you know what the fuck happens? They treat them as disposable. Because most of the time, they're just looking for an accessory and not really a real-time person. It's almost like they don't like women, but they need the status symbol of having a woman. And the motherfuckers who can't get a woman, is never their personality. It's always something like looks that kind of takes a little effort to actually change. You can change it. You can change styles. You can actually change your weight, your body type. But when it comes to toxic ass personalities, they can't change that because they don't see shit wrong with that. But anyway, let's go. Clean, ashy. All right, let's go.
Then go get that thing. And what we're trying to do is help level set more guys to realize that, look, man, there is a lane for all of this. And here's the thing. Put it in the sales analogy. Big fish called whales. That's a 0.1% chance that you get them. Shoot your shot. But don't bank on it because you'll go broke trying to close those things.
So it's ironic that he says that the whale accounts, because that's what most of these guys are. So if you play video games, if you play games that are MMO or microtransactions, anything that actually allows you to spend money to pay to win or pay to look extravagant, there is a certain type of people that people go after. They're called whales. Where, well, let's just say they make the biggest amount of wine and shit and talk all types of trash, but throws around money. And they're the biggest fucking babies. Now, ironically enough, some of these guys who are whales spend all of their money on games and shit like that, where they could actually be spending that money on like self-improvement, as far as maybe going to get some counseling to deal with their fucking antisocial personality issues. But no, they're spending all their money in video games and all this other good shit, try to get a status symbol, and then they try to figure that they can buy that same thing with women and buy companionship. I mean, like, you can buy time from a sex worker because sex work is real work, but they're not really going to give you that companionship that you think that you should actually get. But anyway, let's go. I'm sorry. Let's go.
See, what we don't want to tell people to do is find something to fit you, because that sounds like you're settling and this and that. And I'm like, when did working with somebody to fit you become such a bad thing? So that's a whole video in itself.
No, we can go there. We can go there. We can go there. Let's stay there, because this leads me to what I
notice that they're talking about looks. They never talk about actually personality. They're never talking about values or morals. They're talking about looks and money, because that's all these people are talking about. But let's go.
realize has gone on, going back to the initial point about not being able to rank yourself. So you're familiar with the idea of assortative mating, right?
Yes.
So basically, for people who don't know, assortative mating is that people want someone who's similar to them. If I'm Nigerian, I want Nigerian. If I'm Catholic, I want Catholic. If I'm Republican, I want Republican. You usually want somebody similar to who you are. But the problem, what occurs now is, especially, we'll get to the women point later, so fellas, relax.
All right.
But what happens is when you view yourself as a top-notch male,
Yes.
you then feel as though mating what fits me, like you said, find someone who fits you. Now you feel like what fits me is a top-notch woman.
Yes.
And so you say, I don't want any of these adjustable 6s, 5s, I don't want anybody. I just want, I want the 8s, 9 to 10 because I...
So, and here's the thing. This is something that is, rings a little bit of truth, because what ends up happening is either the guys that fall for this shit are one of two types. They feel that they're just superior and they're great and they're, like I said, they follow, you know, they have that mentality of, like, I deserve great looking women. And when they feel as though they're not getting success, they actually go to the whole, well, it's either rope or the coat. And that's the shit. That's the shit that fucking gets me, because they fall for this shit. And instead of changing their mindset away from this, instead of changing their mind away from looking at these guys, looking at beauty or money, they dig deeper. Now, mind you, we're 3 minutes and 53 seconds into a 5 minutes and 53 seconds video, but we still haven't addressed beauty standards. This is just these two guys bitching about, oh, these people's standards are too high, especially in women who don't want to have to work after they get pregnant. But let's continue.
I, as a man, am an 8, 9, and 10.
Right.
And so that's one of the biggest things that I've been seeing going on, is that a lot of people are not willing to be honest with themselves to see really what fits you along the lines of assortative mating.
Well, and it gets even deeper than that, because we have told everybody that everyone can win. So here's the thing: to get from time immemorial, beautiful, powerful men are around beautiful women. Okay, we understand that there's a standard.
Wait, does he not recognize that the standards of beauty have actually changed over the course of all of human history? And then sometimes it wasn't even just beautiful women. It was powerful women. Women who had power or who related to power. Does he not realize that shit? Like, the standards for beauty in the 21st century would be different. And yes, no, we're actually in the 21st century. Would be different than the standards of beauty in the 20th century. The standards of beauty in the 17th century, the 5th century. Like, does they not realize that shit? I understand that they have their ass so far, their head so far up their ass. But I don't know, maybe I'm missing something, but let's go.
But see, here's the thing: if you've been told everybody can win, and you want the outcomes, the 8, 9, or the 10, but you don't have the high value resource that the group defines, you try to pay for it in different ways with swag, game, but it's all like it's counterfeit currency, because at the end of the day, cool, you may be able to get her, but can you move in these spaces? Because when you go around these other men, who this woman would tend to hang in these circles and hang around these kind of men, do you fit with the other guys? And they're like, oh yeah, and see, that's the thing. Most guys realize that, so they know. And
wait, fuck. I would have never thought of cutthroat capitalism in dating, but this motherfucker is literally promoting cutthroat capitalism in dating. Like, man, I'm gonna take your bitch. Like, don't go around me. I'm gonna take your bitch because, like, really, this motherfucker is literally talking about cutthroat capitalism as far as dating. Oh, you better have the money to back up the fact that she like you. This equivocates women down to nothing more than just big bank take little man's bank and his wife and his girl and all the attention that he gets. Like, for real. This isn't okay. Again, still haven't talked about beauty standards. Let's go.
Men are more realistic than women because we get rejected more often, but it's still out there. They still want it. So here's the thing. I tell guys, want what you want, but buy what you can afford.
The fuck? Wait, did we hear anything about challenging men's beauty standards? And did I miss something? Did I miss something? I could have swore this is about challenging men's beauty standards. Not just saying that, like, this is literally just like, if you got money, you can pull it. You can pull any chick that you want. You better not lie about having that money. Like, it devalues women to just gold diggers. Yeah, you can have a facade of you may actually look pretty good and shit like that, but I still, like, the thing that fucking gets me about these people is, if you want to see somebody that breaks the motherfucking mold for all of the bullshit that this motherfucker is talking about, my number one go-to is Danny motherfucking DeVito. Danny motherfucking DeVito. Man, I don't know what they're buying, hell Satan, because these motherfuckers would shit on women who like work sex work. So they want to be able to say that I have the money to pull this woman, but then they want to downplay the fact that they want to not downplay, degrade women who actually, you know, have a business in the sexual field. Yeah. I don't know. But anyway, guys, if you like to hear more of my commentary on idiot motherfuckers, especially these red pill bastards, hit that like or follow button, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, YouTube, whatever. It would be helpful to the channel. I do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, when I can get my technology working right. But I want to thank you guys for watching. If you're on the live stream, stick around. We're going to do more videos. And if you're watching it on playback, hit me on the next video. And before we go, I'm going to ask if you can actually help support the channel by actually going to the Streamlab links if you're live, or my Patreon, or the one-time PayPal. It would actually help me out supremely if you can afford it. Thank you for watching. You guys enjoy the rest of your you see you on the next video, or stick around for the next video. Yeah, I said that already. Alright, guys. Oh, shit, man. Oh, man. yeah, like dudes, like these motherfuckers are literally fucked up in the head because they are so like when I say these people are just so screwed, I would do a calling section. Actually, if you haven't been on my Discord section, yeah, I actually have a Discord, the Discord where you can actually jump in. Actually, hold on one second. Almost finished. All right, so just responding to my Discord chat. Hey, if you haven't been part of it, go ahead and get into my Discord chat because my Discord, we actually talk about some of the craziest shit. Is freaking awesome. And yeah. Actually, we're gonna do. Let me do these 2 videos, and then we can actually get into the Discord chat because I'm actually have a lot of energy tonight. So, and that's what I want to actually. All right, great. I checked the Discord link, and I actually just messaged you. God. Speaking of actually Discord videos, actually, yeah, I guess it's going to become a permanent thing if mostly every other Sunday I'm going to actually do just a chill stream. Usually it's around 4 or 6 p.m. in the evening where I just get on and I get on, stream games, and we just open up the chat. Usually Vegeta actually jumps in and has a conversation with me. We have certain different call-ins. But yeah, that's something that's going to probably be a permanent part of every other Sunday where we just get on and just talk shit about the rest of the week. Let's get to this next video. Shit. Actually, no. Yeah, let's get to this next video. And then we're going to go ahead and open it up. And then we're going to actually take some time and breaks between it. So, yeah, just gave me a great idea. All right, so, I don't know how to start this new video. I really don't. I fucking don't. It is one of those things that has perplexed me. When I saw this shit, I was just like, oh my God. Like, this is going to be fucking irritating. This is going to be so... I'm going to want to try to chew on a fast-moving projectile. Because these fuckers, this fucker right here, is so fucking crazy. I don't know if you guys know who Short Fat Otaku is, but he's a Canadian. He's from the old days of the YouTube anti-justice. Like, this shit is actually crazy. Yeah, he's a fucking twat. That well, let's just look at his avatar. This is Short Fat Otaku. Yes, in the back behind him, he has banned words that you can't say for YouTube, but yet it's literally in his fucking feed. Like, yeah, let's hear what he says about acting white. Now, bear with me on this, guys. Bear with me on this. this hits me a little bit personally because, you know, I've had to grow up in a environment where I've had to code switch, and I don't talk like this normally in my normal everyday life. I'm putting it on half professional because, you know, I have a fucking job that I can't speak the common African American vernacular like I want to. It may be certain words that I use when I'm talking to acquaintances, friends, that I don't talk about on stream. One is a conscious decision because I don't want to get fucking racist ammo to say, well, this person said this. And two, because, well, let's be honest. Let's be honest. If you sound a certain way by certain people, you're not taken serious. So let's hear what this fat or short fat otaku is saying. Take it away.
Talk about acting white, because it's 2021. Whiteness is not simply having a skin color. It is a way of behavior. At least that's what the woke lefties tell me. And also the white supremacists. If you've been paying attention, you'll notice that...
Wait, did he just equate white supremacists to woke lefties? Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be so fucking fun. Ooh. I'm already intrigued.
That a lot of different races are now part of the white race, or alternatively, part of the black race. For example, Jason Wardell, a teacher with Mediterranean and Jewish heritage, is left bewildered as his trade union insists he is black, despite telling him that he's not. Behold, a black man. Mr. Wardell, who is a design technology teacher, was invited by the National...
Wait, where did this article come from? Wait! Of course, the Daily Mail. Of course. Fuck. Okay, let's go.
Education Union to a meeting of black teachers. The NEU says it treats black as a political term rather than a signifier of African heritage. Therefore, the term includes all members who self-identify as black, Asian, and any other minority ethnic group who don't identify themselves as white. When Mr. Wardle contacted the union to say that he wasn't black, the NEU informed him that since he did not consider himself white, he had to be registered as such. Jewish was an option in the...
Hey guys, hey, watch this. Ethnicity, oh god, I fucking can't speak. Ethnicity is not a fucking binary. It is a fucking spectrum. And I know as much as these right-wing nut jobs don't like spectrum, but it is. Fuck. Your ethnic background is a spectrum. Because guess what? I know this may sound wokey, but like, it's actually scientific. There is only one human race. I know, right? Weird, right? Weird. It being only one human race. Now, your ethnic background is different. Yes, it's determined by location, culture, religion, way of life, and it's sometimes even class. However, there is only one human race. And before he gets to it, because he's already mentioned it, Jewish is not a fucking race. It's an ethnic background. But it's dumb fucks like this. It's dumb fucks like this. No race. Fuck. Let's continue.
The religion section only, which leads me to believe that the NEU doesn't recognize Jewish as a race. I don't feel like an actual black member would necessarily want me down as a black member, and rightly so. Of course, it's definitely not just Jewish people who get forced into the false dichotomy of white or black, and that's it. But it's also Arabs, Persians, and other people from the Middle East. Remember.
Oh my god, okay. I get what it is now. I actually get it now. Oh God, I fucking get it. Wow. It only took me like a minute and a half to actually go through this shit. So what they're saying is person of color, somebody who's not white. Like that's literally what they're saying. Now I don't know the exact wording of the story because Daily Mail. But for some reason it seems that there seems to be people of color versus white, which is already a stupid fucking dichotomy because here's the thing. There's no fucking monolith of people ever. Alright, let's go. Comedy is up there. Oh gosh, why do you have me looking at these words in the background? Responsibility? Consciousness? Steel manning? Huh? Okay, I'm sorry.
JonTron is a white supremacist, apparently. But check out this article here. Prescriptive Racialism and Racial Exclusion, written by a man named Muhammad Ali. No, not the great one, this is somebody else.
Wait, was that supposed to be a joke? I'm sorry, wait. Oh God, you just broke my brain. And I'm still kind of pissed that he's using the Parasite Eve theme music. And I fucking love Parasite Eve. This person who is short fat otaku is literally using one of the best PS1 games theme music in the background. Fucking hate it. Alright, let's go.
The crowd outside the auditorium was growing larger and louder. Controversy had arisen over the panel on religious extremism in the Middle East that I had organized at my university. A petition to cancel the event in the wake of the horrific New Zealand massacre had been circulated among the student body during the previous week, forcing my co-organizers and me to defend ourselves against accusations of Islamophobia. Months of work had gone into the event, and I even managed to secure funding for the speakers, on the condition that the event went ahead. At that moment, it looked like I was going to fail. The Students for Democratic Society were protesting it, and they spooked the president of the college Republicans, who were now considering canceling it. Finally, one of our panelists, an imam, managed to persuade the college Republican president to go ahead. Despite the constant heckling during the speaker's remarks and the Q&A session that followed, the event did finally proceed as planned. The panel and I addressed the New Zealand atrocity and explicitly condemned white nationalism, but the protesters remained unmoved and even interrupted the moment of silence for the massacre's victims. Throughout the event, they held a banner that read, "You do not represent us."
Wait. What? So you're throwing up some specific issue that was happening. I'm sorry, how it's almost as if like he wanted to throw this out like, see, the woke left is actually trying to, silence these people who are Muslim. It's fucking control. It's fucking concern trolling, because he's actually trying to gesture to, look, the intolerant left won't even let Muslims speak. Like, really? What was the nature of the conversation? And here, were they radical extremists, hate-filled people that were actually, having these speaking? Were they religious zealots? Were these people that just like, yeah, of course. These, like, what was the nature of this speech? Who was speaking? He just said an imam, which I guess is a reverend or a church clergyman. And I don't know about you guys. I haven't studied Islam. I know a lot about, Christianity and some of the bullshit that a lot of the hateful ass church leaders actually do. And I wouldn't want them in a fucking college as much as I wouldn't want any other religious zealot. But let's continue.
After the event, I overheard a protester berate one of the panelists and complain that the event had not been organized by an Arab. I interjected to inform her that I was the organizer of the event and that I am indeed an Arab. "You don't count," she immediately retorted. "We know your politics." I subsequently discovered this woman was the president of the Arab Student Association. I was already aware of this practice of Uncle Tomming members of minorities who challenge certain orthodoxies.
Oh, so wait, I get it. Yes, so fucking extremists. Yes, of course. So if you guys don't know what this actually is, okay, so I'm gonna actually address this. So I'm gonna use a different example from what's actually been explained here. So I, as a African American, I'm black, black, blickety black. It's the same as me going and being on college and going to protest in the chat. Somebody like Candace Owens, and after me going to protest, was like, "Yo, she sells out black people with her rhetoric. She actually fosters more hateful ideology towards people of minority races." And then somebody turned around and say, "Well, that's just your opinion." It's like somebody such as me, who is an avid pro everybody, advocate. Somebody who feels that, hey, maybe we shouldn't actually try to, deal with separatists, either white or black. Somebody who feels that we can actually have a future growing together by recognizing injustices and, trying to address them. And me actually, on my small soapbox of a platform, talks about idiots like fucking Gothics or Thomas Stowell, and then their defenders like, you're racist because you're discounting a black person. No, I'm a black person. I'm advocating for black issues. No. They're thinking differently, so you're hating them. Yeah, that's what this is. All right. Self-aggrandizing over with, but still. Yeah, of course. That's what happened with this situation. But let's continue.
This was the first time I had experienced it firsthand. Such attitudes were evident in many of the protesters' objections to the event. Faisal Saeed al-Mutar, an Iraqi-born secular rights advocate and
Wait. Okay, yeah, he read
the
that.
only Arab on the panel, bore the brunt of these attacks. He was denounced as a puppet and a traitor for discussing the role of religion in motivating groups like ISIS in his native country. And this does seem to be an accurate description of how the intersectionalists, how they operate when it comes to race.
So, again, this is more of the lines, this is along the lines of, hey, of course, religion bad, so, we got to, it's a problem with religion that actually causes all these extremist groups. It's a problem it's something broken with certain religion that's are broken, or these communities that's broken, or this culture that's broken. Versus, I don't know, the socio-economic things that actually cause a lot of this fucking unrest. I don't know, maybe dividing an area that some of you guys haven't been to on a particular part of the world because we like the lines in the sand going here, or maybe sitting back and actively targeting certain minority groups either for mass incarceration or in some cases genocide, and then blaming them because they should have just been better, born of a different type of people that we weren't targeting. But let's continue.
To use this Ayanna Pressley quote for, I think, the 6th time on this channel.
For whatever lived experience and identity that you represent, if you are not prepared to come to that table and to represent that voice, don't come. Because we don't need any more brown faces that don't want to be a brown voice. We don't need black faces that don't want to be a black voice. We don't need Muslims that don't want to be a Muslim voice. We don't need queers that don't want to be a queer voice.
You're not black unless you think black. You're not Arab unless you think Arab. There is a...
That's not... Oh my god, his stupidity is hurting my brain. Okay, so That's not what this phrase was. And quite frankly, I probably think that he was taken out of context. So here's the thing. And I've actually been accused of this as well. So, when the people who actually normally say that are racist pieces of shit that are looking for people to back up their assumptions and their bigotry and their hatred in order to make them feel good. It's because, look, one of the good ones is saying what we think. Yes, that is literally some of the shit that I've actually seen. They're saying one of the good ones, they just believe it, right? Like, seriously? Why is it okay for fuckers like this to actually think that these people are just truth-telling, or just speaking the truth, when it's really just about some of these people are just looking for your approval and your money and your accolades, because that's what they fucking want. They just want to actually look good in your motherfucking eyes, because that's what gets them your money. And I don't think these people actually get it. Like, they don't get it, because they're playing to you. They're playing to your ego to make you think, yeah, you're right. These Muslim peoples, they're all savages. So yeah, you're right for hating them. You're right for feeling like they're bad. Yes. Or these black people, oh no, they have to fix their culture. George Floyd wasn't an angel. Oh, why would you go after criminals? Why would you promote criminals? These motherfuckers are literally playing to your fucking ego to make you feel good. But let's continue.
A large section of socialists, especially online right now, who have moved past the idea that race is simply some kind of genetic marker, but is actually a way of thinking, feeling, and viewing the world. It is no longer an immutable trait, but rather it's an ideology that you adopt. This is how, after all, straight black men are the white people of black people. This is a ridiculous statement in a ridiculous headline of a ridiculous article on a ridiculous website, but this is where critical theory leads you. If the dominant culture really is whiteness,
where is this coming